Hello guys, this is Rehan Zukhi and welcome back to yet another fantastic week with some fresh tales or other experiences. You are listening to the EErie Nights with Rehan. Kota, Rajasthan. It is known to be one of the most busy places because this is where students from almost all over India come here to crack their entrance exams. A place known for having the best coaching centers. Apart from this, there are many horror stories which revolve around Kota. So I've decided to dedicate this podcast to the horror experiences from Kota. The stories are picked up from Kota, where many students share their paranormal experiences while studying in Kota. The first one is shared by Pankaj Nagar. Let's start. This incident took place a year back when I was in Kota, Rajasthan. I used to stay at a PG at that time. This happened one fine night when I was studying late night. I got a call from my friend Piyush. He said he was hungry at the moment. It was around 2 p.m. in the morning. I went to his room. There was my one more friend Rahul. We prepared the most loving hostel food Maggie and we all ate it. While all this, Rahul drained my phone's battery, only 3% left in it. After finishing, we had a chit chat. While chit-chatting, both of them heard a noise like someone's baby was crying. They told this to me, but I ignored and told them it must be something else. Inner me, I also knew there could be something as we had heard a lot of horror stories for Kota as a lot of students had committed suicide there. After that, I told Piyush that I was going as I had to wake up early the next day and left. I went to my room, turned on the light, went to the bed and switched off lights. After about 10 minutes, a bottle of aloe vera gel fell on my bed, which was on the window pane. I was shocked, as there was no wind and even the window was closed. Then what happened? I just calmed myself down and went to sleep. After a moment, I felt like someone pushed my bed and it shook. I was terrified, but even then I stayed there. To my shock, someone pushed my bed once again. I was horrified by that shake. There was no one in my room and all these activities were happening. I got really scared. I took my phone and made a call to Piyush and asked him to come to my room ASAP. He came there and asked me what happened. I narrated the whole story to him. He told me that he will stay with me that night, but I told him that I can't stay in that room. I was horrified. Then I switched off my phone and put it on the charger and left my room. That night I slept in Piyush's room. In the morning when I woke up, he prepared coffee for me. I asked him to get my phone from the room and gave him the keys. When he returned, he told me that my phone was switched off and I told him that I did that the last night. He switched it on and told me there was a call recording in it. I told him this would be the recording of the call which I made at around 2:56 a.m. to him. But he told me no, it wasn't that. I asked him then whose call recording it could be as the phone was switched off. I asked him to play it and we both were shocked. So many people were there asking me about what was the past story about the room. So here it is. When me and my friends went to the landlord, he narrated the whole incident was. He told us about things which happened in last year in that room. A year back, a girl in that room who also came for study committed suicide in pressure. And he didn't tell us about this. When we got to know about the suicide, we even got more scared. It wasn't any superstition. After that, it went a bit far as my parents visited me and talked to the landlord and then I shifted the room. Well, this was all for today guys. If you have any tale or experience to share with me, you can send it to me on Instagram at REHANZUKHI, Rehan Zukhi. That's my ID and I will be really glad to narrate your story on my podcast. And to all those guys who say, boy, I don't believe in this stuff, there's only one answer. Wait until you experience it. Remember, science doesn't have an answer for everything. Let's meet the next week with some more chilling stories to spook your night. Until then, be spooked, be happy. This is Rehan Zukhi, and you are listening to the E Nights.